I mean, you might as well thought he killed himself for that as for anything else. Besides, he was done with it, out of it. And where he's gone to, it doesn't matter a damn whether people here think you've taken 500 pounds or not.
But you deliberately tried to put the blame on the partner me.
Yes, of course you did. That's what makes it so foul.
Oh, no, not really. I've not the least intention of letting anyone else be punished for what I've done. I took that check because I had to get some money quickly. I just didn't know where else to turn.
You couldn't have cashed the check at the bank yourself.
Nope, I got someone else to do that. A fellow who can keep his mouth shut. It was pure coincidence. It was a fellow about the same age and build as you and Martin. Don't go thinking there's any deep-laid plot. There really wasn't. You know, there never is in real life. It's all improvised and haphazard and damn stupid.
Why didn't you confess to this before?
Oh, why the devil should I?
Because you don't know that, then there is no point in showing you. But there is such a thing as common honesty and decency.
Is there? I wonder. Let's not forget, before you become too self-righteous, you happen to be taking the lid off of me right now. It could be someone else's turn before we finished.
Possibly, but that doesn't explain why you kept so quiet about all this.
Oh, Martin's suicide put paid to the whole thing. Nobody wanted to talk about it after that. Dear Martin must have done it. We won't mention it. That was the line. Wasn't the 500 pounds. I'd actually been glad to replace that. But I knew damn well, if I confessed, the old man would have had me out of the firm in 2 minutes. I wasn't one of his pets like you and Martin. I had to work myself up from nothing in the firm. Didn't get brought in because I went to the right university or correct social backgrounds. No, if the old man had thought for 1 minute that I took that money, there wouldn't have been any of this hush-hush business. He would have felt like calling in the police. You know, anyway, Robert, Gordon, and I, we were all working well together in the firm. What would have happened if I confessed? Where are we, and who is better off because of it?
Yes, well, you're not. But Martin is. And the people who cared about Martin.
Are they?
Of course they are.
Don't be too sure.
At least we know that he wasn't a foul thief.
And that's all you do know. But for all of that, he still went and shot himself. Now let's see. You don't suppose he did it for fun, do you?
Oh, you!
You are Roger Stanton!
Hawkstone! You wanted the truth and now you're getting it. I did not want to come back here and be put in the witness box. It's your own doing. I'll say what I damn well please. Martin shot himself, and he did it knowing he never touched the money. So it must have been something else. Well, what was it? Do you see what you've all started now?
Yes, what have we started? You're talking as if you knew Martin a lot better than we did.
What I do know is that he must have had some reason for doing what he did. And if it wasn't because of the money, it must have been something else.
Perhaps he did it because he thought I had taken the money.
Well, then again, perhaps not. I mean, if you think Martin would shoot himself because he thought you had taken some money, he didn't know your own brother.
That's not necessary!
He laughed when I told him you'd taken it. It amused him.
That's true, Robert. He didn't care. He didn't care at all.
Look here, do you know why Martin did shoot himself?
No, how should I?
Why you talk as if you do?
I can imagine reasons.
Well, what do you mean by that?
He was that sort of a chap. He'd gotten his life into a mess. Yep, I don't blame him.
Blame him? Who are you to blame him or not to blame him? You're not fit to mention his name. You hung a mean little piece of figure around his neck, poisoned our memory of him. And now that you're found out, and he's free in it, to start the whole thing all over again, and make us think that he was some sort of a criminal or a lunatic or something.
That's true, the less you say now the better.
The less we all say now, the better. You should have thought of that before. And I told you as much before you began dragging all this stuff out. Like a fool, you wouldn't leave well enough alone.
Anyway, I've cleared Martin's name.
Oh, you've cleared nothing yet. If you had a glimmer of sense, you'd see it. Now I don't give a damn. You're going to get all you've asked for.
And what we shall ask for to be rid of you.
Yeah, do you think you'll stay on with the firm after this?
I don't know. I don't care.
Well, you did a year ago.
I did then, but now I don't. get along better without the firm than they can without me.
Oh, well, after this, it'll be a pleasure to try. You always hated Martin. And I knew it.
Had my reasons. Unlike the White House family, where the father, daughter, and son all fell in love with them.
Look here, does that mean anything, Stanton? If it doesn't, take it back now. If it does, explain yourself.
I'll take nothing back.
Please, Stanton, don't let's have any more of this. We've all said too much already.
But I'm sorry, you can't blame me.
I'm waiting for an answer.
Don't you see? It's me he's getting at.
I'm certainly not leaving her out.
Be careful.
It's too late to be careful. Why do you think Freda's been so angry with me? There is only one reason, and I've known it for a long time. She was in love with Martin. Freda, is that true? I must know, because if not, I'm going to kick Stanton out of this house. Don't talk like a man in a melodrama, Kaplan. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't know it to be true. Whether she admits it or not, that's another matter. But even if she doesn't admit it, you're not kicking me out of the house. I'll go in the ordinary way. Thank you. Freda, is it true?
Yes.
Has that been the trouble all along?
Yes. All along.
When did it begin?
A long time ago. It feels like a long time ago. Ages.
Before we were married?
Yes. I thought I could break it then. I tried to, but it came back worse than ever.
Why didn't you tell me? How wish you told me?
I tried to. Hundreds of times I tried to. I even said the opening words to myself, and sometimes I didn't know whether I hadn't actually said them out loud to you.
I wish you had. I wish you had. It seems plain enough now. I must have been a fool. I know now when it began. It's when we were all down in Tinkerville. Last summer.
Yes, it began then. In Tinkerville. Oh, that lovely, lovely summer. Now things have been quite clear since then.